Would you like to smoke the most amount of cigarettes you can while maintaining close to good enough health? Would you like to have sex as much as you want without much of a high risk of getting a lot of STDs? Would you like to eat whatever you want and also stay fit all year round? Now, I know all of these things are extreme and your mind's probably already going to technicalities of what to say against it, but this is only to illustrate a point. There's one thing that you can do to stay better off than the people in that group. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the power of maintenance. It's the same power that you see when you go and see an antique car driving down the road still. And while, yes, it was refurbished, parts replaced, it's still a form of maintenance. So you've got low maintenance, you've got high maintenance, and everything in between. Maintenance is a force that, if cultivated well enough, you can get by. Now, what about the people who do pre-maintenance, the people who invest in things that are going to give them a return later? You see, what do we want to choose here? Do we even want to really maintain ourselves, or do we want to constantly be pre-maintaining? That's the question. And so with a lot of entrepreneurs these days, whenever you get into the whole movement, their work is getting you to do a lot of pre-maintenance along with maintenance. This is a good thing. As I've talked a little bit of shit about the entrepreneur movement, there's some good about it. There's some good and some bad to everything. And people are hitting me up as if I hate it and self-development is just this awful thing. No, that's not what I'm saying, but you will see me jump back and forth. Now, in the entrepreneur and self-development movement, it's a really great place for you to start if you're not maintaining things well. You see, there's the polarity. You see, if you want to look like you're balling, you want to look rich, you want to go blow all your money on the weekends, it's fine. You can absolutely do that. As long as you maintain it, you're going to have to be busting ass throughout the week. There's a give and a take. All magic comes with a price. And with this price comes maintenance. You can tell a lot of things about a person whenever you look at the different areas of life they have and how well they maintain those different things. Some people can maintain relationships very well while not really doing so well in their pocket. Some people can maintain their money super well, but their house is trash and they can't maintain the mess. You see, we all have this opposite in and out for everything. And so a key that I want you to realize that I don't think a lot of people are talking about is maintenance. Now, while maintenance can just get you by, if you just kick up the maintenance a notch, you can get the ball moving forward. You see, a lot of people are trying to develop themselves, and there's all these great ways to do it. However, a lot of people will try something once or will only do it for a couple months, and all you entrepreneurs out there know, you have to maintain it. You have to have persistence. You must have maintenance. But a lot of people have persistence, but they're not maintaining what they're doing. There's a lot of people also hopping around. It's not a bad thing necessarily. There are people that make a lot of money doing it. As we went over Alex Mayer in the last video, he's very good at moving money that way, starting up projects and launching them off. That was one of their ways that they did it. But maintenance is key. You see, as in the beginning, I gave the cigarette example. Now, I know smoking cigarettes and tobacco is not good for your health. You are automatically in the bad health realm. But with all the smokers out there that are never getting checked up, never going to regular doctor visits, if you are one of those people, you've got a better chance of catching cancer before it's, too late, if it's in an early stage. So you're already better off than them. That's the power of maintenance right there. You see these people are models. Now, genetics play a big role into this too, but you see a lot of models on Instagram nowadays, and they're always eating pizza, the greasiest foods, just all kinds of junk food. And I'm not saying to eat a bunch. If you want to eat a bunch of junk food, you got to exercise to stay fit. Some people don't even like junk food, but still the foods that they are eating aren't very healthy for them. And so if you do want a nice body, if you do want to be healthy, some people just go off for it instead of trying to low maintenance it and just, work out a ton and have some healthy meals. Some people just go all the way there and just either completely do like meal prepping, they diet correctly, they are constantly exercising. That's what they're into. As I've said on this channel, you need to find something to get into, something that is good for yourself. That's how you first start with self-development. You don't need a book at all to begin with. Just start working on it. Just think. You'll come up with things because you know you best. I don't know you. I can't make a specific video for somebody, well, of course, unless they came to me. But other than that, if you want to develop yourself, first sit down and just start thinking and just see what pops into your mind first. There are times throughout the year where I get in and out of exercise, or I'll get in and out of waking up early. You know, everyone has these ins and outs of their so-called yearly maintenance, but we need to hit the main points. Now, the main points are different for everybody else. Some people, they're going to have to maintain their wallet a lot better. Some people are going to have to maintain their relationships with other people, whether it be for love, whether it be for business, whatever. Maintenance is that power that can keep the seesaw at balance. Sometimes you want it on one side, sometimes you don't. But it's always best to keep it in balance in case you do want to tip it one way or the other. Maintenance in life is key. And so I want to explain this, and the illustration at the beginning, I'm not saying, yeah, go smoke cigarettes, but just go to regular doctor visits and you'll be fine. Or go have all the orgies you want all the time as long as you're checking everybody and everyone's getting STD tests every week or so. But either way, it's to point out an illustration, because everybody can agree upon that smoking cigarettes is bad for you, or that eating junk food is bad for you, and it does make you fat. But an easy way to maintain that is to obviously stop eating the junk food and to stop smoking. But a lot of people are black or white, either or. And so you're better off at least exercising and doing well. Just exercise 45 minutes a night for 5 nights a week if you want to go out and munch on whatever you want throughout the week, or have really big fat meals that aren't so good for you, or just eat M&Ms on the couch all night at 3 a.m. You could do that, but it's still going to have bad effects on your body. But the key to all of this is maintenance. Some people won't cut out things completely, and that's fine. Nobody should expect you to, and you shouldn't expect yourself to do anything you don't really want to, because it's not until somebody really wants to do something that it is meaningful and they really go through with it. Things that aren't really in your own true will, you don't end up going through. Like if your mother was urging you to constantly go to dance classes. Now, if you ended up liking dance and that was a part of your true will, you went through it and you kept doing it. But there's some kids that it just wasn't a part of. They were just like, yeah, it's fun, it's a good thing to go and do. But then, the moment their mom stops taking them, they stop going. It's not really in their true will. It was a mix of the mother's and theirs, just having a relationship, all kinds of different things. But either way, I just wanted to talk about maintenance, and that maintenance is something that if you know how to correctly control in your life, that's where you see people that you just wonder how they get away with certain things. Now, I'm not talking about legal or illegal things, but I'm just meaning in general. How can they eat all that and they're not fat like I am? Well, let me tell you, maintenance. How come they have all this money and they got this nice-ass job and they're 20 years younger than me? They did pre-maintenance. They went to school and got a degree for what they're doing. How come this stupid entrepreneur Alex Mayer is making so much money? Well, he invests well. He maintains his wealth. That's what he does. The key to all of this is, well, not all of this, all of life is maintenance. But if you think about it, our entire lifespan, we don't live forever. We just maintain ourselves as long as we can until we, knock out. And so with this lesson, look at the main points in your life that are kind of off or not with you in your true will. Start looking at things that aren't mixing well either. Like if your job is interfering with, let's say you've got 2 jobs and one's interfering with the other. One you make more at, but the other one you enjoy more. If there's something conflicting like that, you're going to have to look at things and you're going to have to either maintain them. Some people can just do both of them. Some people will have to be like, well, I can pick this one, it's going to be lower pay, but as long as I do this, I'll be able to make up for that, as long as I cut down this. The key is maintenance, and not a lot of people maintain things. They just add things on and push things down. That's all they ever really do. The same thing goes with your emotions. You need to maintain your mental health too. It's really good to do journaling exercises. As you know, I've made videos before talking about how important it is to have a daily journaling exercise. There's so many prompts you can look up online. It's not even funny. So go ahead and just look it up. All you need is pen and paper. But keep up on everything in all areas of life. Keep the maintenance going. And once you're in the habit of getting the maintenance going, once you're just basically like leveling out, it's time to start kicking it up a notch to where you're going up. Because if you're not maintaining yourself, if you're not maintaining mowing the lawn, you see, you automatically go like this. But if you're maintaining yourself, you keep yourself like this. Okay? And so while maintaining is key, it's not the only key. We eventually have to move up. And so with this, I just wanted to teach people how to stop going from this to at least to this, because a lot of people want to convert them straight to this, which doesn't work out most of the time, because when people just flip the other way around, they're not used to doing those things. It just kind of backfires on them. So we got to weasel it up a way. And so just maintain everything. So I can't stress it enough. Just focus on maintenance in whatever areas that you know you need them in. And you're going to have to balance things. There's an up and there's a downside. All magic comes with a price. Either way, I will for you to prosper and have a great day.